Since the start of my career a decade ago, I probably have done thousands of pitches. While I've enjoyed many victories through perfecting the pitch, be it whether for a potential investor or client, I've suffered many major defeats. But it is kick ass if you really get to take it as it's just another rejection, another objection, nothing personal. Let's just move on. But some of these valuable experiences has taught me not to screw up my pitch, and I hope this could be very useful for you in the future pitch, not to repeat the same mistakes at all costs. So one of the biggest mistakes that I notice among new entrepreneurs is they do not do adequate research. Simply means they do not do enough of research. They have forgotten the basics of researching the potential investors they are pitching to. Who have they invested in? What kind of sectors do they invest in? And what is the preferred rounds of stage do they put money? It also simply means discover and find out your potential investor appetite. So I'll give you for examples. For instance, if you're running a very complex industry, say for example a biochemistry or biotech business, and you want to pitch to a potential investor. So it's important for you to look for a VC that prefers to put money in somewhat similar in the healthcare system. And don't forget it's important for you to also find out that the potential investors that you are pitching to isn't investing in your major competitor. Otherwise the VC will be busy taking down notes of what you're saying, and they'll be sharing to investee. Remember this and do not forget. One of the greatest challenges during a pitch is to really remind myself how not to be defensive. Now it's really very explainable, especially we entrepreneurs are very gung-ho people and we're positive minded and we know our business in and out. And when a group of investors who have just listened to your pitch in less than 5 minutes and telling your business idea or business model sucks, that feeling it's so sucky. And trust me, I've been there in a position many times. Considering for all the countless hours and the sleepless nights that they will drive the business, nobody knows the business better than you do, right? Well, as I grow calmer and wiser these days, I've realized the art of not being defensive is to agree what they disagree and putting yourself in their shoes. In a nutshell, putting yourself in a perspective. So as an investee who is pitching, you may start by saying investor, I understand where you're coming from, but here's are my solid whys. And when you explain your solid whys, it's always bring back up by 3 main points. That's what I always do without fail. The last thing that you want to say is it's no, I totally disagree what you say, and you're getting a workout. Trust me, you're never going to have a second chance seeing this investor, nor let alone getting a check by AMS on the teaching session. To focus with problem and solutions. 2, you forgotten to dive in deep with the business problem. That sounds like an irony, right? Yes, I've said it right. Be super obsessed with your business problem, because the only way that you're going to succeed in your fundraising is to identify the depths of your problem. Go deeper understanding every depth of your problem, and be super laser focused finding out your business problem. The deeper the business problem you get to discover, the bigger amount it's getting into your bank account. Well, you have made it this far, folks. Yes. Hopefully you have learned something. Well, these are really just bite-sized nuggets for you to take away, short and simple. Now, if you find this video to be useful for yourself and your business, give this video a like right below And do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channels, Invest AQ, on the top corner right. And also do not forget to click on the bell button just right beside the subscribe button, so you will be notified each time when a video is posted up. So till then, please continue staying safe, staying sane. Until then, I'll see you next week.